Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Pinterest, Stumble Upon, Pocket, Tumblr, Google, Subscribe, Rejoice. Fellow nerds, the time has finally come to travel back to Hawkins to hang out with Dustin, Hopper, Eleven and the rest of the gang for Stranger Things Season 2. Fair warning, if you have not yet seen the second season, we will go deep into spoiler territory. Did the second season live up to the hype? Does Nancy make a pouty face like a petulant child every time she's on screen? Does Hopper make panties moist and nipples hard simply by uttering 2 words? Do we pick on Matt until he throws a hissy fit? Tune in to find out. And when the sun went down, there was an eerie, ghostly appearance to this town. It's the Who Goes There podcast, episode 139. If you like what you hear, please consider joining our Patreon subscribers. For less than the cost of a beer, you get bonus content, exclusive merchandise, special giveaways, and you get to help us continue doing what we love. The Who Goes There podcast is available to subscribe to on iTunes right here. Not an iTunes user, you can listen on our Dread Central page. Can't get enough? We also do that social media shit. You'll find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube. Get this site 100% ad-free. Support us on Patreon, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Pinterest, Stumble Upon, Pocket, Tumblr, Google. Subscribe, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Pinterest, Stumble Upon, Pocket, Tumblr, Google. Subscribe. When it comes to horror comics, one of the most noteworthy and respected names in recent years is Tim Seeley, whose Hack/series is celebrated for its originality and crossover appearances within the horror cinematic universe, such as Reanimator, Army of Darkness, and more. Now Seeley is returning to the world of horror in Imaginary Fiends, a brand new series from DC Comics imprint Vertigo. A 6-part miniseries that will hit shelves on November 22nd, Imaginary Fiends mixes science fiction and horror in a delightfully creepy yet wonderful colorful story about monsters that live amongst us and the people who are assigned to keep them in check. The artwork from the series is done by Stephen Molnar, Star Trek. In an interview with Sci-Fi Wire, Seeley states, "Imaginary Fiends is a return to horror for me, a chance to tell a story about a broken person and her monster friend. But Fiends is darker, scarier, and more fanatical than anything I've ever done." We've been given the opportunity to exclusively present to you readers several pages from the first issue, all of which can be seen below. Having read the first issue, I won't spoil anything. I'll simply say that it's incredibly well written, blending humor with strong emotions, resulting in an engaging comic that is sure to entrance anyone who picks up an issue. Additionally, the visuals are magnificent and the colors rich and beautiful. I'm going to let my local comic book dealer know that they need to set aside every issue from here on out. Get this site 100% ad-free. Support us on Patreon, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Pinterest, Stumble Upon, Pocket, Tumblr, Google. Subscribe, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Pinterest, Stumble Upon, Pocket, Tumblr, Google. Subscribe. The stars of Mitch the Hamilton's Altieri's award-winning horror comedy The Night Watchman will be attending Dread Central's free screenings of the movie next week. Ken Arnold, Dan DeLuca, and Dan Franco will be there on Monday, November 13th, in Brooklyn, New York. Then on Tuesday, November 14th, in Los Angeles, stars Kevin Jiggets and Cara Louise will be on hand. The Night Watchman, about bumbling warehouse guards who must fend off a vampire outbreak, played over 3 dozen film festivals including Montreal's Fantasia and the NYC Horror Film Festival to much acclaim and took home at least 2 dozen major prizes. New Yorkers can catch The Night Watchman and eat a great meal in the process at the world-famous Brooklyn Alamo Drafthouse Cinema, 445 Albee Square, West, $7,185,132,547 on Monday, November 13th. Dread's Tony Timpone will provide the meet-greet there. The fun begins at 7 p.m. at the Alamo. Dread Vision's LA screening will take place at Hollywood's swanky Arena Cine Lounge, Sunset 6464 Sunset Boulevard, $3,239,241,644 on Tuesday, November 14th, and will be hosted by blogger, filmmaker, and Dread buddy Spookyden Walker. The show starts at 7:30 p.m. These Dread Vision Night Watchman screenings will be free shows. To obtain tickets, send an email to screenings@dreadcentral.com. Please tell us which show you want to attend by listing Watchmen NY 1113 or Watchmen LA 1114 in your subject line and provide your full name. The offer is good for you and your guests. We will confirm your RSVP, but seating is not guaranteed, so arrive early. Synopsis: 3 An epic Night Watchman, aided by a young rookie and a fearless tabloid journalist, fight an epic battle to save their lives. A mistaken warehouse delivery unleashes a horde of hungry vampires, and these unlikely heroes must not only save themselves but also stop the scourge that threatens to take over the city of Baltimore. These exclusive events are presented by our pals at Orama Filmworks and Gravitas Ventures, who are releasing The Night Watchman on Blur, VOD, iTunes, Google Play, and Amazon on November 21st. Check out this raves. The Night Watchman, directed by Mitchell Altieri. The Hamiltons, The Thompsons, was made for midnight movie buffs. This demented cousin of Zombieland and Shaun of the Dead is as bloody as it is fun. Brussels International Film Festival. This latest throwback to the decade's horror comedies is as gloriously demented as it is meticulously reconstructed. And with an undead horde of vampire zombie clowns running amok, there's a lot of fun to be had. StarburstMagazine.com. I loved The Night Watchman and it totally deserves full marks. It's the horror comedy of the year. Bloody. Hilarious. www.dioman.com. This one has all the makings of a potential cult classic. In the What to Watch When You and Your Friend Sarah Pretty Drunk category, this one is Citizen Kane material. HorrorNews.net. A little Shaun of the Dead, a little half-baked, and it gives you an idea of what to expect. The Night Watchman is a film that could have a nice little cult following. If you are a fan of early 90s cheese splatter horror, then look out for this one. HorrorMovieSuncut.com. And for Dread Central's own ecstatic review, click here. For more info, visit the official The Night Watchman website. See you on November 13th and 14th. More exclusive Dread Vision screening events are coming soon, so watch this space. Get this site 100% ad-free. Support us on Patreon, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Pinterest, Stumble Upon, Pocket, Tumblr, Google. Subscribe. Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Pinterest, Stumble Upon, Pocket, Tumblr, Google. Subscribe. For those in Los Angeles, California, the Halloween season continues this Saturday with the event Prom Night Massacre, which celebrates the release of photographer and filmmaker Amalia's Year of Fear 2018 calendar, to be held at Bearded Ladies Mystic Museum in Burbank, 3204 W Magnolia. We caught up with Lee to discuss the event. Read on for the details. Kicking off at 9 p.m., Prom Night Massacre encourages guests to come in reflective of the event and will feature special guests Barbara Magnolia Suspiria, Ashlyn Yenny the Human Centipede, Brea Grant Beyond the Gates, Sarah French Death House, and Elissa Dowling, We Are Still Here, all in attendance and signing, as well as drinks and treats served by Year of Fear models, short films presented by Etheria Film Fest, classic horror tracks and prom tunes spun by DJ Poster Child, raffles and prizes, red carpet photo ops, and the release of Leah's Year of Fear 2018 calendar. Said Lee of her 2016 inspiration for the horror-centric Beefcake calendar, I created Year of Fear mainly out of a frustrated moment. I was being hired pretty much solely to take half-naked pictures of women in horror. I was like, I just wanna exploit men. For a change I should make a fireman's calendar of hot half-naked dudes, but his monsters are slashers. My now producing partner Nathaniel Ement, who was at the receiving end of this rant, responded with, "That's actually a great idea. You should do it. We are now going into our second year," she continued, "and have added a female calendar to our roster. I was very hesitant about shooting a women's calendar, but as I started researching what was already out there, I actually got angry. Every horror calendar featuring sexy women was either full nude or topless, featuring them portraying male characters or being murdered. So I thought to myself, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it right. There are tons of amazing female characters in horror, so I'm only shooting images based off them. No nudity, no dying girls, just badass sexy characters." As for her careful approach to the project, Lee stated, "First of all, we don't own the rights to any of these characters, so we have to straddle that parody line very closely. The first year we did slasher characters, and this year we did monsters, which was a fun departure but also challenging because we had to have a team of makeup artists on every shoot and build elaborate sets. We even shot with a giant Clydesdale horse which hated all the lights. The fun of it is seeing my favorite characters from old movies show up on set looking like the Halloween cast of Magic Mike. When I saw Frankenstein's monster model Jade Parnell walk onto the lab set under all the green and blue lights, I couldn't stop giggling. It was great." Regarding her upcoming projects, which include the completed short film From Hell, She Rises, a Hammer film send-up written by Michael Verratti and starring Sarah Nicklin and Emma Jacobs, which is currently winning awards on the film festival circuit, Lee teased, "Next for Year of Fear we are doing a fully 80s calendar for 2019, which I am personally thrilled about. We will also be doing a limited edition print series that will be released in the springtime. I can't say what it is yet, but everyone will definitely get a chuckle." Tickets to Prom Night Massacre are available online at shopamalia.com for $5 for one, $6.66 for two, or at the door the night of the event for $5 each. Year of Fear calendars can also be purchased there. For more information, check out Year of Fear on Instagram at Year of Fear, on Twitter at ARFear, and on Facebook. Get this site 100% ad-free. Support us on Patreon, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Pinterest, Stumble Upon, Pocket, Tumblr, Google. Subscribe.